For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 9 of the Rayo Vallecano Road to Glory career mode series here on FIFA 17. After some good results in the past couple of episodes, we've actually moved ourselves back up into the playoff positions, and today I'm hoping to make my way out of the playoffs towards the top 2 automatic promotion spots. We have a great opportunity to do that because we face the side that currently sits second, Tenerife, in the first game today. Then we've got Rayo Vallecano at the end of the week. And then after that, we have another game in the Copa del Rey, although we've already reached the board's expectation for that competition, so I'm going to concentrate on the league, because of course that is the main target this season, is to finish in the top 2. Win against Tenerife, and we'll be within 1 point of them, and hopefully, as was the case in the last episode, other results will go our way, and we could be within touching distance of Elche at the top, although they remain undefeated so far this season, so they're having a very good campaign thus far. But I'm not sure what to expect from Tenerife here. Obviously, they have Anthony Lozano up top, who we will be familiar with from the Cambridge United career mode RTG. A very good striker, scored a ton of goals for me, and was half the reason why we were so successful in that series. So, because of the close proximity of fixtures between this and the previous cup game, I'm going to have to play a rotated side here against Tenerife, but the rotated side did well enough against Valladolid in the league in the last episode, so I'm hoping they can do the same again today here against Tenerife. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content, and let's head in. Here's Lozano, through the gap nicely towards Sands, back to Lozano. Could start off by proving how good he is. It's a shot well blocked. Is that an effort? I think that was an effort on goal, wasn't it, from Suso, but rather sure he'd forget that, or he'd want to forget that as soon as possible. I'm actually giving 41-year-old, I think it's 41, Esteban a game here in goal. I have no idea how well he's going to do, but decided I might as well give him at least one game this season, so I've given him this one. It's a big game and an important one, but if he is as much of a club legend as you guys made out in the comments, then surely he will try his absolute best to ensure he keeps a clean sheet here. And if we can keep blocking their shots and or having them shoot terribly wide like they did a moment ago, then hopefully he will be able to keep a clean sheet. Forward into Tues, around the corner to Villalba. Tues kept the run going. Can't get it to him, but Villalba still somehow has possession there. Could get it to him now, and we have done. And I've got a man around the corner in Ortiz, but Tues is going to run solo here. I probably should have shot an extra pace ago, but never mind, the shot does come in, but it's pretty comfortable for Falcon. That's my first real chance of the game so far. It was okay, but I definitely delayed on the shot longer than I should have. Villalba playing this around nicely though. We could play Tues in here. I think he was offside. We'll find out in a moment. He was not. Falcon with another good save. I thought it was off, to be honest. It's a decent whip. Up goes Carlos Ruiz to head away. Or Dominguez will get it down, put it back in. It's deflected and unfortunately falls straight to a Tenerife man. Although nobody apparently can get their foot to the ball, but eventually they will clear. It's a nice ball around the corner into Tyrone, who fires wide. Or Tyron, who fires wide. Really good opportunity for that. Or for them, that. But thankfully, wide of the target. Tenerife caused me some problems in the past 10 in-game minutes or so. And my problems at the other end haven't continued to flow for them. But that is going to reach Ortiz here. And as soon as I say I've stopped causing the problems, I go and score. We make it Oviedo 1. Tenerife 0, just 2 minutes before half-time. I thought the defender was going to get to that, but I didn't give up on it, and I'm glad Ortiz kept going. Defender was a matter of centimetres, millimetres away from cutting that out, but it didn't reach it. It did find Ortiz, and he found the back of the net. 1-0. Corner for Tenerife. Aaron to take it. Oh, that's looped high and deep, and it could cause me all sorts of problems. That's going to be another corner, this time from this side. Could only flick that backwards there with Oscar Hill. Aaron will take another one. Will he use the same technique? No, towards the edge of the 6-yard box and flicked away well. I'm going to try and flick this over my head. Tues could leave the defender standing, but he's just not got any pace whatsoever, unfortunately. We'll stay at 1-0. Aaron down the line towards Santana. Just too strong for the defender, and Suso Santana draws them level. If I'd have won that physical exchange, then it would have been a simple clean-up at the back, but He's not very tall, Santana, but the way he just bumps off the defender there is unbelievable. And then he's just drilled that at the near post, and the keeper's beaten by the power on it. 1-1 here against Tenerife. Let's ball in behind to Suso Santana. Is the architect of our downfall to take our lead away? Is he going to be the architect of our downfall to take our point away? Kamara with a cross. Up goes Lewis, wins the header. That wasn't the best of clearances, but Oscar Hill chests that back to the goalkeeper. And we'll look to clear it quickly, although no one's really got any stamina left to cause their defence any sort of problems. And they have left a number of defenders back. They're not pushing all out for the win here, Tenerife. They seem to be happy enough with the draw, but if they can steal a win, then they will steal a win. But at the minute, it looks like it's going to be a point apiece. Trying to get this off Kamara, and we've done well enough to win it back, but is there enough time left? Is there enough time left to get my score? That's a chop. There's not enough time left to get myself a winner. It's a draw against Tenerife at the top of the second in the table. Now, that unfortunately means that we probably won't be able to reach the top 2 in today's episode, but we can get a lot closer to it should we win the next game against Rayo Vallecano. Through that gap there to Michu, around the corner to Joaquin Correa, who's in the box. Correa, again, a poorly hit shot on that left foot. In the last episode, he did that, but actually found the bottom corner this time. The finish wasn't quite as good. Susayeta, I don't know why that tried to go all the way out to Salbajon when Joaquin Correa was just stood there waiting for the ball, which is who the pass was intended for, but never mind. 0-0 after 10 minutes here away from home against Rayo Vallecano, but I'd very much like to get the win here. Reese gets the ball back, and Correa looks for Michu, but he decides doesn't want to take a first touch. Brilliant. Cheers then. Javiguera. Oh, that's done me. That turn inside completely done me. I overcommitted there with the defender. I'm waiting for that pullback. There it is. And Barber squares it again, and that's overplaying. They should have rushed in and taken the shot there. I probably would have done the same in that situation, though, so I can't really be too overly critical of them, but it's definitely overplaying there. I have a tendency to do the same myself, but thankfully we were able to get an okay result against Tenerife in the last game, and we're on a bit of an unbeaten streak right now in the league, which is welcome actually after the way some of our results have been going recently. But Correa going to turn inside here. It's a slow turn, but I'll look for Michu. It's not Michu, it's Salbajon. Why did that not go to Michu? I was going to sweep that home on his left foot. I was certain of it, but never mind. Pass play to the wrong man. It's Gazzaniga in goal for Vallecano. You remember him from when he was at Southampton. Not sure whether that's a loan deal or whether it's a permanent move. I presume permanent, because I haven't seen Gazzaniga in a Southampton shirt for a good year or two, I don't think, in real life. But John Reese runs away with it here. Try and get that through there to Correa and turn, which we've done well. We'll play that for Michu, who's in behind. Michu, 1-0. Always confident on Michu's left foot right now. I wasn't at the beginning of the season, but his performances this year have been brilliant. As we mentioned a few episodes ago, his goals so far this season have been key, and shot power there was also key in making sure that ended up in the back of the net. Crashing it home after 39 minutes. We lead by a goal to 0. Here's Aguirre played in down the left. Fernandez is trying to close him down, but Aguirre pulls it back to Baina. In there to Javiguera. It's a poor shot, in fairness. He should have done better there. Now, he has a great throw in Juan Carlos, and unfortunately, Joaquin Correa decided not to try and knock that down and just watch the ball fly past him. Otherwise, we could have set up a counter-attack there. That's Vallecano's first chance of this second half. And nearly able to steal it off him there with Rocha. And again with Susayeta, but they're getting a little bit risky with their passing here, Vallecano, but maybe they're just trying to work some space elsewhere on the pitch, take the extra risk and hope that the risk pays off. No idea what sort of attempted tackle that was from my player there, but Fran Beltran will get this out wide to Aguirre. Susayeta's not strong enough to hold him off, but he could still hold the run. He hasn't been able to, and a mixture of he and the right back have been able to get it off them, and we'll look to come away on the counter ourselves. There's a bit of space there in the middle. I see the room there for the man on the far side, and I'll dink it over, but I don't think Bajon's going to get on the end of that. No, he is done. He is done. He has done, and he is going to, and that's a nice turn, and we'll sort it through that gap, looking for Varela, pull that back, get it out wide here to Susayeta, find a little bit of space if I can. I'll wait to pull the trigger with a shot, but I can't. Fernandez stands it up. In the middle is Correa. That is 2-0. Brilliant move. Absolutely fantastic move. Building from the back across to, from the right back spot across to the left wing spot, back around the box, and Correa just nods home right in front of the keeper. A 2-0 lead in the 62nd minute, or 61st minute, sorry, and I think that's going to be 3 points for us. What that does for our league position, I'm not sure, but we will most certainly be closer to the top 2 than we were at the beginning of today's episode. Russia shows good strength there, and he's just calling for it there, Joaquin Correa, so I'll play it to him. Spin and shoot, and it brushes the side netting. Perhaps should have turned the other way, but still, a decent effort but sadly not able to get it on target or beat the keeper to look for a third goal. But I still think we'll get the victory here regardless. Here's Minuccio. Forward into Mbaba. He's got options, one of which is just to keep running. Oh, and shoot. Put a lot of power behind that. That was moving. I couldn't really tell where it was going to end up when he first hit it because it was hit so hard you couldn't really judge the trajectory. Susaeta will get that in there to Jonathan Pereira, and there's plenty of space out wide here for Sal Bajon to try and get us a third. I could even play Pereira in, and he's in, and I could play in Michu. I should have played in Michu, but I thought, why not? Pereira scored a goal coming off the bench before. See if he can do it again. Unfortunately, not able to. David Fernandez wins that header, though, but cleared away by Nacho, and the final whistle won't be long in coming now, I wouldn't have thought. In fact, there it is. A 2-0 victory away from home against Vallecano. I think, I don't want to jinx myself because I normally do, but I think we've turned the corner with regards to the results. I'm not sure, though, so don't quote me on it. We might still have a few slip-ups. The next game actually is going to be very difficult, playing my rotation side against Athletic Bilbao in the Cup. But I mentioned we've already beaten the board's expectation for that competition, so I'm not going to play any first-team players in the Cup anymore unless we somehow manage to find our way to the latter stages and the other fixtures around the ties in the Cup allow me to be able to play a more first-team or a stronger side, basically. But for now, we're going to concentrate on the league. Hill was disappointed not to start, but you weren't ever going to start, really, to be honest, my man. We'll have a look at the league table before we end, and we are up to 4th. Had we beaten Tenerife, we would be above them and in 3rd, but we are 3 points off Elche and 4 points off Almeria. Elche still unbeaten so far this season. 5 wins, 6 draws, see them sat 2nd. That's going to be all for today, though, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too for more. I'll see you next time.